Yo guys, what's going on? It's Lewis here with Crypto Leads, and I think it is time for a market update. I mean, there has been so much going on in the markets right now over the past couple weeks. Things have been going absolutely crazy. I mean, we've been seeing gains of hundreds of percentages in certain coins and even over 1,000% in other coins like Elrod. And it has officially, in my opinion, and in other people's opinion, which I'm going to share with you, become a bull market. So I'm going to, as you see, record my screen right now, and I'm going to basically go over what I'm thinking and a few of the wins that we've had recently, and then go through the market. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, XRP, ZRX, LTC, Link, literally down the entire bracket as much as I possibly can in the next, I don't know, probably a few hours. I'm going to try to do this. So if you are on YouTube, you could 2x the speed. If you're on Instagram Live, or I mean on Instagram, you can go on to YouTube and 2x the speed, or you can just watch the whole thing. And we're gonna get into it. The first thing that I want to say is that if you're not already following me on all of my social media platforms, please go do that. So I have my Instagram right here. It's Crypto Lead. It's at Crypto Lead. You could see that. And I have at Lewis Raskin on Twitter. And you could message me at either of those social media platforms, and I'll get back to you. So that's that. The other thing that I want to talk about is that I do offer a course and I offer a Signal group right now, which is only $30 a month, and that will eventually go up to $99 a month. But it's like brand new, so I'm getting the early adopters on at 30, and we've been absolutely crushing it. I'm talking about like 100% plus gains. I gave you the Pearl call, like, right there, you could see that I gave it out, and I gave it out right here. I gave more calls out right here, another call out right here. So I've been giving out calls left and right. They've been going really well, and we'll go over those in a minute. So the first thing that I want to start off on is basically the what the market looks like what I'm getting at. I already mentioned that I believe that it's the beginning of a bull market, and let's just look at some tweets. I retweeted some of them. When XRP breaks out, I believe it's going to outperform ETH and BTC. It's about time. Bought ETH with money from my savings account last week. Haven't done that since early 2017. Wake up, it's time to pay attention. Myself, this morning, I woke up at 4:30 a.m. this morning, and that was without an alarm. I was just so excited, and I have not done that since January 2018, December 2017. It's been a while. Friendly reminder to bears, Bitcoin just closed over the 3-year downtrend line officially on all major exchanges for the first time since December of 2017. If you enjoyed shorting from March 12th until now, you're going to love shorting Bitcoin on its way up to new all-time highs. So this is really, there's another one. Sorry, I forgot I posted one other thing. I don't know if this is the start of the bull run or not, but I'm getting tons of messages like this blowing up my phone. Impressive high, ETH crosses 300 for the first time in over a year. Best gain in 2 years. I'm seeing 500% gains on a lot of coins. So if you're not invested yet, then now is definitely a good time, which is another big reason why I'm making this video right now. So overall, I'm thinking that we're in a bull market, and we're at the very beginning of the bull market, which is great news for you because this is really at the start. And that is one thing. What I'll do is I'll go over a couple of the trades. Obviously, the big one, I don't know if you saw this or not, but we had Pearl USD. This is absolutely insane. We got 150%, and it still surged to 205%, another 65%, absolutely insane. But we've been seeing this, let me bring this up right here, this pattern play out over and over and over again, and that's why we jumped onto Pearl, and we got 150% gains with Pearl, where it came down, got into no man's land down here, slowly made its way back up over the past few months, brushed up against resistance over and over and over and over again, broke out, retapped it, and then bursted up all the way, and we took profits right there. But like I said, it's at new all-time high. Not all-time highs, but pretty high right now. That was Pearl. Then there was Doc. This one we closed out yesterday. Doc we closed out a while ago, and same exact thing as you can see right here. Broke down below the support, slowly grinded up over the past couple months, broke out above the support, retouched it, and then we got in right around there at the retouch and got out for around 86% gains. So 80% gains. That was another one. We had FET USD, looked to be the same exact thing, broke down, slowly made its way back up, tapped the resistance a whole bunch of times, broke up, retapped it, got in right there on the retap, and got a nice solid 64% gains on fetch. Then there was Dusk. Did I just do Dusk or did I do Doc? I don't even remember because they all look exactly the same. So I did Doc. Okay. So there was also Dusk. And this is just what's been happening. Like, we've been absolutely dominating in the group. Like, some of our members are already up from, one of them said, Bangers said from 3K to 7K in his trading account, just trading DeFi projects over the last month or 2 months. So now is definitely the time to get in. And this is the same thing, broke below, slowly grind up, tap, and then busted through, retouched, and got a huge gain. So this has been my strategy for the past few weeks, and it's been working wonderfully. So if we happen to see more things coming out like this with this exact type of formation, we're going to definitely get into it. I'm into a few other ones right now. H-bar is one of them that have a different formation forming, but it looks really, really good. So we're going to go over all of those. So I think that's basically it. We went over the for the market, overall bullish, massive wins, especially in the group. And this is the strategy that I've been using. And you know that you could find me on Instagram and on Twitter, Instagram at CryptoElite, Twitter at Louis Raskin, and YouTube at Louis Raskin, obviously, as well. So let's just go into the actual market, Bitcoin market. So bring this up here and I will talk about this. Bitcoin right now, $9,932.99, $9,933. So it's range bound. It's been range bound between around 8,800 and essentially 10,000. But like, we'll just say between 9,000 and 9,800. Like, for forever, it seems like, basically since May. So May to June, June to July, it's almost August now. Nearly 3 months it's been in this consolidation period. Okay, and look at this. This is consolidation underneath the resistance. What does that mean? That means that it's, in my mind, technically speaking, it's gearing up for a move up, because it's grinding up against the resistance and it's tapping it and tapping it and tapping it and tapping it and tapping it. And every single time that it taps the resistance, it gets a little bit weaker, just like a battering ram into a door. Every single time that they hit the door, it becomes weaker until it finally just busts through and everyone charges through the door. That's what's happening with Bitcoin right now at the $10,000 mark. It's hitting it over and over and over again. We're not seeing any drops, and if it does drop, I could see it drop down to 8,800, maybe 8,800, but did just break through this nice 9,800 resistance. So in my opinion, Bitcoin is going to be moving up, or it's going to continue to consolidate around this area, and we're going to continue to get alt season, which has been happening for the past 3 months, which has been amazing. So that's Bitcoin right now, and let me bring this out down here, see if there's anything else that I could talk about in concerns to Bitcoin. We took profit. I remember we took profit literally at the top back in June of 2019, 13,000, I mean, and then stacked in down here, took another profit at 10K. We crushed it. Honestly, it's been pretty fucking amazing. It's been pretty amazing. Sorry for cursing, but it's been a really good time trading Bitcoin with these long-term swing trades. That's what I do. I'm a long-term swing trader. I actually don't recommend day trading, but you know, sometimes day trades do come up and you got to jump on them. But I'm a long-term swing trader, and I go for those 100% plus gains, 20%, 50%, 80%, 100%, 200, 500% gains. That's what I want to look for. So sell up here at the resistance, buy down here, sell right here. You get it. Anyway, that's Bitcoin right now. And once it cracks here, 1300 once again is going to be the resistance. And that's because if you look at the monthly chart, this is the monthly candle close for Bitcoin back in December of 2017. It stopped at 13,500. Sorry, excuse me. 13,500. That's where it was. So I could see it going all the way to 13,500. 42%. If this is the start of the bull market, why can't it do that? Why can't it do that? Come back down there. So let me draw it out for you. Draw it out. So obviously, there's going to be a lot of chop, whatever, but it grinds, makes its way up here, drops back down to using the Fibonacci, the 32% area, 38.2% area right there, and then makes its way back up and does another one of these things, sort of exactly how it's doing right here before it pops up. Or maybe it'll drop down to a little quick drop down, fake breakdown before moving back up if this is the start of the bull run. Here's the thing though, I'm not that interested in Bitcoin. Yes, I'm interested in Bitcoin, of course, but the main thing to be interested in is actually Ethereum. It's Ethereum. Why? Because look at this. Look at Ethereum, where Ethereum is, $300 right now. It has 256% gains, right? 260% gains back up to the body close of the highs in January, February of 2018, right? Bitcoin is not 260% to there. Bitcoin is 40%. Okay, so 40% for Bitcoin back to the body close of the all-time highs, or 260% for Ethereum. Which one are you going to get into? I'm in Ethereum. I'm everything, not everything, but I'm majorly into Ethereum. I have way more Ethereum than I have Bitcoin because Ethereum 2.0 is coming out. Ethereum is the number 2 market cap coin. Ethereum, all of these blockchains, so many blockchains run on Ethereum. It's not going anywhere. It has Vitalik Buterin. The most brilliant people in the world are working on Ethereum. So I have a huge stack of Ethereum. Plus, you'll be able to get staking in Ethereum, and you could hold Ethereum and get rewards for holding a certain amount of Ethereum. That's going to be coming out right now. Ethereum 2.0 is coming out in a couple of weeks. So Ethereum 2.0 coming out very soon. Let's see when that happens. Ethereum 2.0 testnet going live early August. So that is in just 1 week will be August. How it works and why it matters, final testnet set to launch August 4th, I believe, Wednesday, August 4th. Yeah. Ethereum 2.0 developers released the specifications for the official testnet on Wednesday ahead of a presumed end-of-year launch. The testnet will begin August 4th and has been named Medalla after the Buenos Aires metro stop. Obviously, you could read all about it. It's very important to understand what is happening with Ethereum, because Ethereum can be the catalyst for everything, for the new bull market. I believe Ethereum 2.0 might be the catalyst, and I am heavy in Ethereum right now. I believe it will continue to go up all the way until August 4th. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So I'm going to buy more Ethereum. I'm going to buy more Ethereum. I'm going to buy more Ethereum right when I'm done with this. I just bought sort of an insane amount of Ethereum when it was at $260 a few days ago. And I'm going to buy a lot more because we still have time. There's still plenty of time to buy the rumor, sell the news on August 4th. It's probably going to drop on August 4th. So I'm expecting it to reach $364 fairly easily. And to be honest, it's probably gonna surge past it, because just looking at how it's moving right now, there's not much more to go before it hits. Yeah, it only has six. It's gonna go past 360. I could guarantee it. 400, maybe 514. I can't guarantee 514 in the next 2 weeks, but I could put a pretty damn good guarantee on 364, possibly 400. So I think I'm gonna do that, and that's a solid percent. Will it go down before that? Yeah, it'll probably come back down. Tap this resistance right here. Maybe tap this resistance. I just don't see this. I do not see this right here as a fake out from this previous resistance. I just don't see that being a fake out. I could see it coming back up to where this was and tapping this, or I could see it going a little bit further given the circumstances and the market conditions that we have going on right now. Of course, the RSD and Stotch the Stotch RSI and RSI are heavily overbought right now. Not good, but you have to understand when to use indicators and when to use market sentiment and volume profiles and just the market candlesticks. That's it. This comes first. These come second. MACD, RSI, Stotch RSI, all of these things come second. If you want to play it safe when you are riding the trends, you can choose to get in at the moving averages, on the moving averages. These are the moving averages. Or exponential moving averages. If you don't know what the moving averages are, you need to take my course. I use the 12 and I use the 26. You could choose to get in at the 12 or the 26. That is a viable strategy, and ride it up. And then you could have your stops somewhere down here. Personally, my stops, the way that I'm trading right now, is that I use half of my position and I get in at whatever price I want to get in, and where my stops would be, if it reaches that price, I double my position, and I double my position at that stop, at that place. And I've noticed that has worked out very, 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 very well. Most people, they look at trading and they say, oh, well, this could be a fake out. So I'm going to buy here. I'm going to put my stop here. No, I'll buy here and I'll double up right here, or I'll buy here and I'll double up right here. Wherever the stop loss is, that's where I double up. And I account for my risk beforehand, and I account for how much money, basically I manage my money and I manage my risk beforehand. So I'm not putting everything in at one price, but I'm accounting for in case it comes back down. So I always have money on hand. Okay? Very important. Never go all in without some sort of risk management plan. You have to have a risk management plan in place. So I have that. That's Ethereum. I'm expecting Ethereum to continue going up. I could see Ethereum going to 264. Like I said, 264, possibly 400. If it goes on a real run by August 4th. August 4th is not that far away. The 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. 9 days. 9 days. I do not see it going past 400 in the next 9 days. So I would want to get out somewhere underneath $400, because buy the rumor, sell the news. So I'm going to write this down right here. ETH 2.0 coming out in August 4th. Get out on the 4th, on the 3rd, on the 4th. Buy the rumor, sell the news. 400 is most likely highest price I see. Rebuy. Okay, you want to rebuy on the dip. Boom. Use fib and support levels to determine rebuy area. Done. That's what I'm doing. That's Ethereum. That is Ethereum. So we have that, and this is what I'm going to be saving. So that's Ethereum, and we're moving on. We are moving on because there's so much more to cover. Ethereum, Bitcoin. Let's look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. We have to look at the USD chart and the Bitcoin chart. The USD chart is the chart that I use. The USD chart is the chart that I recommend. Everyone uses is USD because the big money is in the USD. But what do? Bottom support, top resistance, biggest resistance right over there. Let's look at the weekly. Just make sure on the weekly, it looks like the weekly resistance could be a little bit higher. Okay, that's fine right there. So we have some time on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. We have another 22% on the Bitcoin Ethereum chart, another 22% to get to the resistance. And on the USD chart, we have another 19-20%. You know, so very close. But it's looking good. It's looking hella good. It's looking hella good. What else could I say? Look at how much more it has to go. So good. Anyway, that's Ethereum. XRP, fucking XRP. Okay, here's my deal with XRP. XRP, I believe XRP will moon. I am an XRP fan. I have had opportunity cost longing XRP and not trading the money that I've been investing into XRP, but I do invest into XRP, a lot of money into XRP. Why do I do that? Because it's a top 3 coin. It is the cheapest coin out of all of the coins. So let me just write this down. Let me text, put the text down. Okay. 1, top 3 crypto for years. Number 1, cheapest coin in top 5. Number 2, Coinbase. Coinbase available on Coinbase. Available on Coinbase. Number 3. Number 4, has pumped every cycle, every market cycle. I'll say every market cycle. Okay. Let me just. It's July 26th, 2020. Make sure I get that down. Has pumped every market cycle more with greater returns. Than basically anything than BTC or ETH. I think it's going to happen again. Still solid fundamentals. Although I think that price is being suppressed by Ripple to incentivize. How do you incentivize? That's not what I was looking for. Banks. Oh my gosh. Please spell this correctly. Whatever. I'm so stupid right now. I'm so stupid. Okay, there you go. That's what I was looking for. To incentivize banks to buy, then moon. That's basically what I think. So I have a position, have a large position in XRP that I hold in high interest accounts. Will sell at major resistances. It's going to pump. It's going to pump. It's going to pump. Okay. Trust me. It's going to pump. It's pumped every few years. Every market cycle, it's pumped. And look at where it's coming. Okay. Wednesday. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Sorry, there's people outside. Look at what's going on. It's coming into this zone. It's coming into the zone. And look at this. Lowest point on the graph. This is what I want to say. This is why I do long term. Lowest point on the graph. I pointed this out. 12 cents. 12 cents XRP. That's where you buy. That is where you buy. Okay? Buy here. Sell here. You could choose to sell here, or you could wait it out and look at the bigger picture. It's not going to reach, I don't think it's going to reach $568, whatever the fuck people, sorry, whatever the hell people think it's going to do. But 43 cents, good place to sell. Good place to sell. Good place to sell. Just under 50 cents. Psychological number, okay? Good place to sell. Good place to sell. Good place to sell right here. Good place to sell. 88 cents, around 88 cents, just under, maybe even just under $1. But look at this consolidation. Honestly, this graph sucks. But the truth is that it's been a coin. It's in the top three. It's been in the top three for years and years and years. Cheapest. People are gonna buy it. New people come in. They see XRP. Oh, it's only 25 cents. Whatever. I can buy a lot of XRP. They buy XRP. That's the way things work. That's the way things work. So I have a big position. I don't really touch it. I don't trade it. This chart is not good for trading. Realistically speaking, this chart is not good for trading. But it's fundamentally, in my opinion, it's a fundamentally good coin that people should buy. Looking at it though, lots of, this was the support. So I don't trade XRP. I just buy it. And that's all I got to say about XRP. That's all I got to say about XRP. I don't trade XRP. I don't trade it. I just buy it. Let's look at XRP versus Bitcoin. Look at this graph. Look at this graph. Do you see this graph? It breaks 2,403 sats. And that's a home run. This is what I was talking about. This is support. Lots of support. It breaks underneath the support, slowly grinding its way up. If it breaks this, home run. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Definitely at least to here. Let's go XTZ. Okay, XTZ. Oh my God. Whew. XTZ has been going insane. Okay, so this was XTZ. Previously, what happened is, man, I can't believe this was all the way back here. Oh, I forgot. I wrote. So here's my analysis. My previous analysis. Okay. It was listed September 2018 at $1.07. It immediately tanked 85% down to 31 cents in December of 2018. That was by the early investors. It had a consolidation period for 91 days before breaking out and making new daily and weekly highs. Boom, right there. The original opening price, the original opening price on the monthly chart, along with the all-time high, was still higher than this level. I understand that, but this is, okay, I get it. Don't pay attention to that. It then retraced to the 61.8 / 200-day moving average, previous support, and made two solid bounces plays from this level right there. Boom, and then boom. Okay. And it did that back to back. After the high of the second bounce from the level, it began its downtrend. So it began its downtrend. It stabilized around the support and then had a liquidity hunt, easy to see on the weekly. Oh, sorry, that's down here. It's the weekly right there. So look at this. Look at this liquidity hunt right there. See what I'm talking about? This is where people put their stops. No, you double up in these stop areas. That's my new strategy, and it is an amazing strategy. You will not lose. Well, you might. Not financial advice, you know? Anyway, so it did that. After the high of the second bounce from that level, it had this liquidity hunt, and then XTZ, it got staking on Coinbase, Binance, OKX, and other platforms. Super, super bullish. Fundamentally, I do believe it is a good long-term project. So that happened. I did that in December. I did this in December of 2019. That's when I created this analysis, and it had three bearish, 2 bullish. So this was December 9th, and the bearish, there was more bearish than bullish, and it went down. But fundamentally, it was a good project, and it went back up. And then this was March. This was the coronavirus. So I had my buys. A little annoyed right now because I had my buys down at 85 cents, down at this area, this support. It didn't touch it. I should have got my buys in right there. Whatever, not a big deal. I have not been in on XTZ, so I can't. So now I need to do a brand new analysis on it, and this is what I'm looking at. Let's just look at this. Look at this and take some. Okay, this is the high. Obviously, we have this high. This right here, previous resistance, new support right here. This is the new support. Clearly, look at this. So much resistance. So like obviously resistance, boom, resistance, boom, resistance, boom. Stopped right here before it broke through to the new all-time highs. Came all the way down, boom, resistance, wicks into resistance, over and over and over again. Also wicks into support down here. Broke through, obviously retouched, and then came up. Had this really nice, well, I can't really say this is really nice. This, whatever pattern this thing is, going down to the daily, it's going to be more clear. And also, what is this? I don't know what that is. So, I believe XTZ is a good long-term project. I wish I got in on it when I heard about it down here. This is where I knew it was good down here. Missed out on a lot of stuff, but you miss out on things. Get on the next one. There's always going to be a new one. Don't feel bad. Don't FOMO. Okay? So I'm looking at this right now. What do I see? All right. Solid RSI and stopped RSI are coming down. MACD coming down. Okay. Ooh, this would have been perfect. This would have been perfect. Perfect buy area. Let me erase this. This does not make any more sense. I did a short from there to there, so honestly, this is the support. This is the resistance. So let me copy paste. Resistance, new resistance. Okay. There you go. This is the support. This is the resistance. I would get in at 2 levels. So let me write where I'd get in. Too close to both. Let me see what it was on the 9th. Too close to both the major and minor resistances to trade. Based off of what I see when I look at other charts, I think that will form a head and shoulders and actually come all the way back down to the $6 region. If not, I can see it hitting 200-day movement, which is exactly what it did, especially because it lines up with the 61.8 fib. It's a key level above the 200-day moving average. Very bullish. Stock RSI is bearish. RSI run like bearish divergence. Hit the 78.6 move down. Bullish. Okay, so let's see. 2020, July 26, 2020. This is support. This is resistance. This is minor support. This is major support. It's too close to the major. It's too close. It's not in a trading, not in a trading zone. Not in a trading zone. It's too close to the resistance, and not even, it's too close to resistance to trade. Too close to the resistance to trade. And it's not like it's bumping up against it. That you just can't trade it. It's no trade. No trade right here. I'm not gonna try to force a trade in right here. That would be stupid. Because there's so many opportunities. I'm telling you guys. You just have to look for them and be. So it looks like there's this triangle forming. So I'll try to get in. You know, if it holds this triangle. You know, if it holds this triangle, that's what I'll say. If it holds within the ascending triangle and hits the resistance. Multiple times, I'll get in. That's as simple as that. Otherwise, not in the trading room. That's it. Okay, so that's XTZ. I don't know if there's any news coming out for XTZ. Maybe there's some news coming out for XTZ. I don't know. But look at XTZ versus Bitcoin. Had this huge run up, and it's on the way back down. Okay, so just looking at this support, buy down here. This is where you buy, right there. That's where to buy. Even on the Bitcoin chart. Not enough. Buy XTZ right now. That's where you buy it, right there. Okay. It's gonna come down. It's probably gonna come down and hit this. That's what I think. I think it's gonna come down and hit this again, and then it's gonna come back up, hit this again, come back down, come back up, consolidate, and then move up. That's what I think. Okay, Chainlink, fucking Chainlink, the monster coin, Chainlink. All right, started off January 16th, 2019, and was one of the best performing coins of 2019. It went from around 46 cents at the end of April to around $4.50 at the end of June 2019. Nearly a 10x gain in 2 months. After the surge, it fell back down to around the 61.8%. So if you do the Fibonacci, bottom to the top, 61.8%, exactly 61.8%. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Always use the Fibonacci. It came back down, hit that golden ratio, and it did 2x from there. 2x from there. This was on 12/2019. So, okay, did 2x from there. And then it fell again, hit it one more time, came all the way back up, did however many gains that was. What percentage gain was this? 200% gain. 3x, so that's a 3x. And it fell all the way back down in March. This is why I do the long-term trades. I have my buys in at this level. That's where you need to buy. It's probably too late now. I don't see it coming back down to $1.50. I just don't see it coming all the way back down to $1.50. Look at this. Look at how far it's gone up. Absolutely insane. Is this a good time to buy? Is this a good time to buy right here? No, it's not. You don't want to buy. You don't want to buy when there's a nearly 100% gain in 2 weeks. That's stupid. Look at this. It's parabolic, parabolically moving up. That's not what you do. That's not when you buy. You buy at support, not when it's like in the middle of nowhere. Okay, you buy right here during the breakout, or you buy right here during the consolidation before the breakout, or you buy right here at the support. But you don't buy up here unless it forms some type of good bullish consolidation pattern up here. So what I'm gonna do is I have $5. This is what I'm gonna do. Gonna, you know, beforehand under the 200 beforehand it was under the 200 daily moving average. It was under the moving averages. RSI was turning up. Indecisiveness in the market. Buyers want to push it higher but scared. Most of the time I like to take the shot, but because we fell below local support, so we're close to the I can't really justify buying. Okay, so I'm going to do this July 26, 2020. I'm going to say 1. You do not buy. I should capitalize it, but I'm not. You do not buy something that just had a 400%, had a 400% gain and went parabolic. You buy at support, or you buy when there is a bullish pattern formation. That's it. That's it. So I'm waiting for Link to come back down to $5. Then I will buy. I have my alert set. I have my alert set right there. I will buy. Why? Because this was resistance, major resistance, and resistance turns into support. Okay? I will buy it at $5, right around here, right around this area, and I will hold it, and I will quadruple if it happens to fall down to $1.50. Again, that's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. I will quadruple my buy. How do you spell that? There you go. Buy. If it ever reaches $1.50 again, given that there is no major fundamental reason not to buy it, period. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait, see if it comes back down here. Maybe it won't come back down here. Maybe it'll consolidate somewhere up here and move up again. I don't know. I need to add one more thing to that. Okay. I need to add part of my weekly. I'll say one of my weekly weighted dollar cost average buy coins. I buy this every single week and I weight dollar cost average into it. Not a lot of money, but that's what I do. So I'm up significantly because I've been dollar cost averaging into it a certain amount every single week, no matter what. It's been really great. So that's Link. That's Link right there. Simple. Let's look at Link versus Bitcoin. Same deal. Okay, look at that. Look, oops, what did I just do? Okay, I didn't do anything. Look at this. Look at this line. Perfect line. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to say July 26, 2020 will go extremely heavy into long into link if it hits the diagonal support line. This is where you want to get in, okay? You want to get in right here. So what I'll do, the other place that you want to get in is right here. Easy right here, definitely right here, and definitely right here. Although that has been now sort of right here. Let's say that the price comes down and it hits this area. This is where you want to get in, right there. So I'm going to get in right here, okay? And I'm going to also get in, I'll double it if it happens to fall down to this area. So this is line 1. Let me put line 1 right here. Line 1. This is line 2. Line 2. I might double. I'm gonna say 2. Will more than double if it hits line 2. That's it. Simple. Okay. That's the link. Let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin crushed it today. Absolutely crushed it. So weekly. Let's go to the weekly Litecoin. Okay. This is great. I don't know what this is. Get this out of here. Litecoin went from $33 in September 2017 to $420 in December of 2017. It has been following the path of Bitcoin very closely. It made a low of $22 in December of 2018. And that's why I have this down here. This was last year. I did this analysis last year in December of last year. So when is that? Look at this. December of 2018. How about December 2019? Right here, right in this area is where I did this analysis. Where did I say to buy? Right here. And look at where the price, it wicked down into this area. Can you believe it? And now obviously it's up like crazy. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. So we'll long at $25. Look at this. We'll long at $25 because that's the significant bottom. It's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that. All right. So unbelievable. July 26th, 2020. Longed at 25 because that was the significant bottom. Will it go down back? I don't think it'll go back down there again. So let's see if there's a trade setup. For Litecoin. Major volume right here. I love it. I love the major volume. I love the pullback. It's been in this consolidation zone. Up, down, up, down. You imagine if you just bought right here, sold right here, bought right here, sold right here. One, not even an indicator, just looking at the charts, support and resistance levels. All you have to do. Seriously, all you have to do. Honestly, Litecoin's looking pretty solid. Litecoin is looking really solid right now. I have to put this down. Litecoin looking solid. Okay. So honestly, Litecoin's a buy, like right now, like literally right this second. I'm gonna buy Litecoin right after this. Let me write this down. 1. Litecoin. Okay. too. Sorry, I just wrote it down. Okay, I'm gonna say Wick rejected from the 200 MA, but other coins have been busting through it. Is that how you spell through it? Through it. I think Litecoin will Litecoin will follow through. Where's the? I'll double it. Get in now. We'll double at 41. If it falls, I'll double it at 41. Not a big deal. It's not going below 41. If it goes to 41, that's like, if it goes there, gonna go heavy. Go heavy into LTC at just over 41, right there. That's the time to go heavy. If it reaches this area, go heavy into LTC. Telling you. But it looks like it's breaking out. It looks like it's gonna break out. I could see it breaking out. I could see it going to $64. There's nothing here. There's nothing here since March 2020. This looks very familiar. This looks familiar. I'm trying to see. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I could see it doing it. I could totally see it doing. I'm gonna say $64. I could see it. Can see it going to $64. Okay, can see it moving to 60 to 64 to 64. So this is gonna be my thing. This is it right here. Boom to there. 34%. Pretty good. Pretty solid. How long will that take? That might take a while. Litecoin is a pretty slow mover, but that's gonna be my thing. Litecoin Bitcoin chart. Let's just do this really quickly. Bottom support, top support, broke out, came back down. Buy right here. Buy on the retouch right here, right now, literally right now. I'm gonna post this in my Signal group that you should buy this right now, right when I'm done with this. Look at this. This is a good. I hate Litecoin. I honestly hate Litecoin so much. I really do. But it's like line one. Oops, yeah, line one. Line two. July 26. Line one. Double that line two. I hate Litecoin, but it's gonna go up because everything's gonna go up, and I'm looking for good opportunities right now. And this is it. Maybe I could do the weekly. Will give me. Yeah, it's been in a consolidation zone right now. It's been in a consolidation zone. Yeah, it's a good. Check the RSI. It's good RSI. MACD turning down. Not that good. But yeah, that's not good. But I wouldn't put too much in, but I'm gonna put some in. I'm gonna put some in a Litecoin. Okay, moving on. EOS. Okay. Honestly, once again, EOS. Okay, basically EOS was basically a dying project for all of 2017 until October when things started going crazy. So like it came out in July of 2017 and it was just dying and just dead, just going insanely bad. And then it just went up, and things started going crazy. And it was one of the only projects to reach new highs in 2018. So that was really, really good. 2018 was a huge bear market, but it reached all new highs in April of 2018. Very good for EOS. Since then, though, it's plummeted all the way back down to below the major support level of around $4.60. This was the major support. This was the support. This was like Bitcoin at 6,000. That's what this was for EOS, right? So it had a nice rally up to the 38.2% fib during the first half of 2019, like most majors did. And it's been, you know, going back down since. So what does that mean? That means that like from the top to the bottom, let's do the daily, from the top to the bottom, you know, 0 to this, it came up to the 38.2 right there. 38.2, that's the resistance. And that's where you take profit at the resistance. And it popped up, hit the resistance, and then just been sliding all the way back down ever since. So going back to this, it has a diagonal resistance it can't seem to get over. So that was, let's delete this and delete that. That diagonal resistance that it couldn't seem to get over would looks like it could be, not even sure where that is, but it was somewhere. Anyway, not important. Basically, compare the volume now versus 2018. Anything, hardly any. Oh, that's a good, look at this. Look at how much volume was on EOS, and now look at how much volume is on EOS. I'm not a fan of EOS. I don't like it. I don't like EOS. I wouldn't want to trade EOS. I said you could buy at these levels back here. Yeah, it would have been a good buy. But I'm just not a fan. EOS is at a resistance point right now. Will it break it? It might break it. Might not. Let me look at this. This is the lowest point in the graph. Okay, cool. If it comes down here, obviously you buy it. This was the lowest point in the graph. If it came down here, obviously these were all buys. So let me erase these buys. Bought all this in March. It does look like this. Okay, so this is a good support right here. This is the good support right here. Let's go to the daily. Definitely good support. It is in a consolidation zone right below the. It's just been moving back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, right? So very tight, very, very tight consolidation zone. If everything else pops, it's probably going to pop too. It's just like, is it going to? That's the question. Is it going to? I sort of feel the same way that I feel about Litecoin on this one because the way it's set up. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad, but I just don't like it. It's something in me is not liking it. It's probably going to move up though, but I just can't. Well, let's just write it out, you know? Let's write it out. Let's write it out. In the consolidation zone since April. If it breaks the 200 EMA, might be good. MACD looks like shit. Not gonna lie. It's just so messy. It's just so messy. Look at how messy it is. It's just not worth it. It just doesn't seem like it's worth my time, you know? Say it goes up 12%, maybe you get 12% on it, you know? It's not totally comfortable. Yeah, it's not totally comfortable putting on a trade with EOS. Might pop up like 10-15% or so, but just there are better looking opportunities. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say about EOS. That's what I'm gonna say about EOS. Next, let's just go on to the next one. I'm done. I am totally done with EOS. That was EOS. Yeah, the EOS dollar. Okay. All right. I guess if it comes back down, to this level, this is what I'll say. If it comes back down to line 1. If it comes back down to line 1, I'll get in, and I'll set my sell for here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna do the same thing that's been doing since April. It's 20%. It's a 20% gain. Let's say July 27th. Yeah. So I'm gonna bring this alert up here. Fucking done with EOS. I'm so done with EOS. It's just such a shitty chart. It's just so bad. Ugh. And it's just been bad. Binance coin, BNB, or as my dad likes to call it, Beyonce coin. Let's go with what Beyonce coin is doing. What did I say? December 2019. Right around here, December 2019. I wanted to buy at the 78.6. That's where I wanted to buy. But I wasn't convinced. I didn't like it. That's okay. Anyway, Binance coin. It had an insane run up when it launched in November of 2017 from 5 cents all the way up to $25. Like, do you know? 2,700%. Like 2,700%. Insane, guys. It did that. Excuse me, not 2,700%, for nearly 5,000%. Nearly 5,000%. Then after the first move up, it retraced 78.6%. So this is why I wanted the 78.6%. It retraced. This is 78.6%. If you use the fib, you know, from the bottom to the top, 78.6%. It retraced 78.6%. That's what I mean when I say that. Then it made another move up to the 61.8% fib level at $17.15, which is right around there. And that was 200% gain. That was 3x. Then it retraced over 100%. Over 100%. This is where it gets tricky. Got a little tricky down there on a weekly perspective. And it's down $4.08 down here. That's not where you would buy. You don't know what's going to happen when it's down there, right? So it did that. Then it reversed though, and it started its upward move, and it topped out at a high of nearly $40 in June of 2019. Insane, absolutely insane. So what was that? That was a 700% gain. Crazy, right? So then it reversed and it started its upward move, and that was over an 800% gain. And then and that was the exact 261.8% fib extension of the first wave to body. That's very cool. So let me bring that up. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Boom, boom, boom. Well, look at this. 161.8 is the golden ratio. From the bottom to the top to the bottom, 161.8 exactly. You can't. Fibonacci is the coolest thing. It's seriously the coolest thing. So it did that, and let me erase that. Anyway, then it retraced back up to the 31.8. So then it did this. It's okay. So this is what I want to say. It's been respecting the fibs so much, it makes me want to get in at 78.6%. So that was in December of February 20. Wow. Oh my God. Look at this. So this is what I said right here. This is in December of 2019, and I'm gonna replay this. So it goes to December 9th, 2019. This is where it was. This is exactly where it was. Then we traced back up to 38.2 to $21, right? We traced all the way back up here, $21. And it's currently on its way back down. So it was on its way back down, right? And the fact that it has been respecting the fibs so much makes me want to get in at the 78.6 right here. Right here, the 78.6. Look at what happened. I called this in December of 2019. December of 2019. Get in at the 78.6. Get in down here. That's what I said over and over and over again. I want to get in this. I don't care what happens. I'm getting in at 78.6. Boom. 78.6. What happened after that? This. You're watching it. You're watching it real time right now. It's the low. This is Fibonacci, guys. This is so cool. So anyway, that's BNB. That was BNB then. What's BNB doing now? Well, let's just do a little technical analysis. Take this out. It amazes me how that works, by the way. So it's this would have been really good. To get in right here would have been the perfect opportunity to get in, right here, I guess, after it came up, broke through support, tapped it again, and then made its way back up. And this would have been, this is the same thing as Dusk, as FET, as Pearl, as all of the ones that I've just been talking about. This right here is the major resistance. So I'm going to put that in red because that's my major resistance, right? So that goes in red. This actually comes all the way back here. And this is the green. This is the new major. This is the new major green. It's just too close to resistance right now for me to get in. It's simply too close to resistance. So I'm going to do this. I still think it's amazing how I said what's going to happen, you know? So July 26, 2020. Too close to resistance. If it comes back down to 15, I'll jump in. Comes back down to 15, I'll jump in. That's it. That's nothing more to it. And same thing, Binance Coin, Bitcoin. Yeah, it's too close. It needs to come back down to support. So if it comes back down to this support, I will add an alert. I'll say get into BNB now, every time. Okay, I'm in BNB right now. I'm gonna do that. Okay. That's BNB. Now let's move on to ZRX. I love ZRX. Fundamentally, absolutely love it. So it's one of my, look at what I wrote. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. December 2019. Fundamentally, lots of good reasons to be bullish on ZRX. 3.0 launches mainnet November 25th. Updates August 22nd. The blog is new liquidity protocols. Version 3.0 is a major protocol update that will deepen the liquidity for the DeFi ecosystem and improve the developer experience of building on ZRX. This is big news, especially because DeFi space is set to be the next big thing in crypto. Remember though, so were STOs, and nothing ended up really happening with STOs. So obviously it's always a gamble, but I really just like ZRX, and I believe in the project. It's also on Coinbase, which is a major plus. And this was in September of June, July, August of 2019. Oh my gosh. Insane. So let's look at the technical analysis for ZRX. This pumped so good. So busted through the infinite resistance line September 16th, 2019. This right here, this was the infinite resistance line that I was talking about. It pumped through here in September of 2019, like right around there, right? Then it came back down and it touched it as support before moving up 90% to the resistance in October 20th of 2019. Since then, it came back down and it bounced off the 38.2. It's not at the 50%, which is the previous resistance. So let me explain that right there. It came back up, came back down, and then popped back up. A bullish divergence on the MACD might form on the daily. There's slightly hit a bullish divergence may form. Okay, so I'm gonna add my positions since getting in at entry 1. So far it hit entries 1 and 2. I'll add more at entry 3 it hits, and sell at 0.349. It's aka 0.35, which is like right here. This is where I was gonna sell. That's where I was sold. Got in here. I just kept on buying it and then sold it right here. So now I need to do a new technical analysis. So this let me just erase all of this. First off, let me write what it is. Coin in weighted dollar cost average coin. Okay. So lots of resistance right here. Now it's going to turn into support. And this is what I was talking about before. It busted through this. I think LTC busted through the resistance. It came back down. This was where a lot of people had their stops. No, you double up right here. So what I'm going to say is this is now support. The resistance turns into support. Resistance turns into support, and this is also, 17 cents is also support. So I have support here, and I have support here. I fundamentally believe in ZRX. I do. So I'm going to put an alert in. I'm going to say buy ZRX here. Now, there you go. I'm gonna buy it at the support. So simple. Buy at the support. Target somewhere. This is a good target right here. Oops. This is my analysis right here. Double up, 56. Yeah. Oops. I'm going to quadruple at line 2. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what I'm gonna do is I accidentally put that there, so I'm going to say it is July 26, 2020. 1 buy at line 1 and quadruple if it hits line 2. I have my alert set. Let's see if there is a Fibonacci level at play right here. It'll probably come, it might come down to this, 31.77, but I'm pretty comfortable buying it at 34, 35. So that's what I'm gonna do. Excuse me, not Corona. So yeah, this is a bullish move that could be the start of a bull market where it has this tight, well, not super tight, but like big consolidation period right here, bouncing up, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, broke out. And so I'm going to buy this. And in case it comes back down there, quadruple if it hits line 2, because ZRX, fundamentally speaking, is just awesome. So that is ZRX. And I need to write this down. Okay, ZRX. All right. Next one, or let's just look at the Bitcoin charts. So this is the resistance. So this is where I was going to buy. So let me put a little add alert here. Buy ZRX every time. Okay, right now. That's going to be the alert that I put right here, just in case it happens to come back down to this support area. Also, yeah, I could see this. I could see. Okay, so this is the minor support, and this is where it looks like it is, like right here. So the same. It looks about the same percentage point. So I'm gonna say buy it right here. Whether it hits this one first or whether it hits the USDT one first. It will hit one of them and then I'll just buy it. That's the way it works. The sell zones, oh, that's definitely right there. Perfect. This is the sell. This is where to sell. You could see major support, major resistance right here. Boom. With my text. TP. Is this how this works? Rectangle. Okay, I don't want text in my rectangle. I don't put text in rectangles. I put texts in lines. So I have this. This is this semi-resistance, but I'm gonna erase that resistance. I'm gonna put the text here, line 1, and of course down here, this is line 2. So I have those two lines, and then this is the resistance point right there. Okay. BAT. Okay, so BAT is really interesting because I think it's gonna break. I think it's gonna break this resistance right here. I think it's gonna break this resistance. This is 1, 2, 3. This is the third major time that it's hit it. This was the major support down here. I think on the daily it just looks better on the daily. Yeah, so it's a little bit lower. So this was line 3. This was the major support. It did the same thing. See, this is where you should have got in right here, because it did the same thing as FET and Dusk and Pearl and Doc, where it came down, dropped below the support, jumped up, broke above it, retouched it, and then came up here and hit the resistance. So now that that's happened, a lot of them have been consolidating right here, such as FET and other ones, and going down just a little bit, but other ones such as Pearl and Elrond actually busted through it and went up. So more coins have been going up and busting through the resistance than have been doing major retraces. The ones that have been, I don't think anyone has done a major retrace, but some of them have retraced a little bit. So that makes total sense, as they should, which is why you need to take your profit at resistance. So what I will say is that it looks like it's consolidating right here, and it's probably going to bust through. I wouldn't be surprised. So the most ideal thing to do would be to wait till the bust through and then get in on the retest, or get in at a significant level. So the significant level, line two, line two seems to be a pretty, yeah, this is a pretty significant level because you could see, you could even all the way back here, major resistance back here, support, support, resistance, support, resistance, support. So okay, line two. So what am I gonna say? Do I have a thing here written out? I don't. Okay, so I didn't write anything in that. Maybe I have BAT USD written down. I don't have BAT USD written down, but this is the same. December 2017 versus March 2019. Okay, so I don't want to use this. I don't want to use this as my chart. I want as much information as I could possibly get. So I'm gonna use the BAT USD chart because this gives me way more information than the other chart did, than the USDT chart did. So I'm gonna bring this up, and this is gonna be the chart that I use to trade BAT. So as you can see, I'll bring it up here. I'm going to erase this or delete this one, so I have this as my thing. So what I would say is that it's not the most ideal thing to get in right here, but given what's happening, ooh, it is looking like it's turning over though. But so many are busting through, so I would get in. Okay, so I would get in right here. This is my text I'm gonna put it. Okay, at the July 26, 2020, at the resistance. So optimal play would be to wait until resistance breaks, then get in on the retest. Since many coins are busting through resistance, I'm going to put a small amount into BAT here at the consolidation, and double it if it falls to support. Well, not double it. I'll probably like triple it. Triple it if it falls to support. AKA line 2. Okay, so this is the move, and you could see during this consolidation, the MACD has been getting high. This looks positive. This is positive. This is positive. It's a lot of indicators are positive, and the actual chart is pretty positive. So I'm gonna do that. And where would be the take profit? Honestly, all-time highs. looks like that would be where the take profit would be. I would do it at the all-time highs. So I would just hold it. I would probably just hold it up until there. That's what I would do. See if there's any confluence. Or maybe from here to here. Okay, so there's some confluence. From here to here, it's 161.8% retrace, lines up. So that's where I would take my profit. You gotta be. It's like with this strategy that I'm doing right now, it requires a lot of careful risk management. So I'm not putting a lot in, but I'm gonna put a little bit in, and I expect a little bit of a drop. Like I expect a drop. Safer to just buy at line 2. safer to just buy at line 2. So I'll put that. In fact, maybe I'll just safer to buy at line 2. And if I do buy at line 2, then that's the play, or that's the play. It's one or the other. Man, I'm thirsty. All right. That's Bitcoin. BAT USD. Why is I literally just did BAT USD, and why did this come up? Oh, because I was on BAT USDT. So let me copy this and let me paste it here. Okay, there you go. Copy, paste, and maybe there's more resistance on this chart. Actually, thinking about it, looking at it now. Oh yeah, this is definitely okay. So this is actually the resistance that I would get to. So it's either here, it's either like this, or it's this, or it's here. One of these two. This is the new place where I would get in. So I'll say add an alert. I'm gonna click this. Okay. Yeah. That's it. That's definitely the move. Okay. That's BAT. For BAT Bitcoin, alert. Easy. If it comes down here, I'm gonna buy it. So it's like if it comes down here, this is like where it is right now, basically, and then this is where it looks like where line 2 might be. This is 16%. This is 30%. I don't really want to buy it, but it's brushing up against resistance over and over and over again. So that's my analysis. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep that as my analysis. Okay, and then Stellar has been going absolutely crazy. Hopefully it'll come back down and hit this area. So I'm gonna say this is, wait, why is this red? No, this should be green. Okay, so we got the green buy zone right here. And let's look at this. Analysis by Crypto Elite, Instagram. Okay, not shown. Had a good run up against Bitcoin in December and January 2017 and 18. Like most alts, then formed a descending triangle against Bitcoin until December 2018. Instead of going up against Bitcoin like so many other alts did, it in December of 2018 through February to March 2019, it's actually crashed. Basically, ever since XLM started against USD pairs, it's been a downtrend. This is such a terrible chart, and to be honest, I can understand why. I really don't understand why XLM exists, except as a money grab by Jeb McCaleb. Coin burn in Q3 of 2019 was a nice little stunt, but it was completely pointless, and the price was immediately rejected. So this was like, when was this? December 2019. Yeah, this was over here, and I was just like, this is not a good chart. It was a terrible chart. So now this would be my buy zone for the first buy, and this would be my buy zone for my second buy. So line two, line one, add alerts, buy XLM, add my alert here. So like a lot of other coins, it, you know, finally busted through the resistance that's been coming at for a long time. It tapped it and then made its way back up. I'm not sure if it's gonna reach this level again, but it's 20% of a 60% move. It's 1/3 the way up already, and I don't really like the coin too much, although people do tend to like it a lot. I don't know why. Makes no sense to me. If it comes back down to line one, I'll buy it. July 26, 2020. Oops, sorry. Let's look at the BTC chart. Same thing. Looks exactly the same. Here it is. You know, if it comes back down here, it's goodbye. Let's look at the Fibonacci right here. It might. This is a better place to buy. Be right here. Yeah, this is the buy zone. This is definitely the buy zone. %100%. This is the buy zone right here. Sell here. I would say here. Does this line up? Let's check it. It lines up. So this would be the take profit right there. Okay. So can I change this color, please? Thank you. Red. This is my chart. Line two. Line one. Okay, so that's XLM. Let's go to ADA. Okay, ADA has been annoying me because it's been going up really fast. Not expecting it. Yeah, this is my buy for ADAs right here. ADA needs to come back down for me to buy it. I don't know if it's going to though, but if it does, that's where I'm gonna buy it. Right there. It does not look like it's coming back down at all. Ugh. Maybe maybe a quick wick down here. So let me write this down. Do I have? Okay, so this was my analysis for ADA. It reached its peak of $1.39. Okay, so this is against Tether. So really, I should have it. This chart. This should be my chart that I use. I shouldn't even use this chart. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it in here. And then I'm going to delete this because there's no point in having this. Okay, so reached its peak of $1.38 January 4th, 2018, before starting its decline. $1.25 was the first real support. $1.25. Okay, that was in March of 2018, and it bounced 214% to a high of 38 cents on April 2nd, 2018, before turning down again. Then it dropped back down to the support and had a small dead cat bounce of 73% into July, and then it dropped back down to support and fell beneath it to the next real support of 27 cents. 27 cents. Sorry, I'm looking at this, and then 0.2719. That's not correct. I'm sorry, I'm just like seeing this, and it's like it's just not correct what I'm writing, what I wrote, unless I was looking at the daily. Yeah, this needs to be changed. Because it makes no sense. I guess this there's literally no support here. Why would I write that? I don't know why I would write that. So let me redo this. Reached its peak of $1.38. Yeah, that sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Then it started to decline. $1.25 was the first real support it saw on March 12th, 2018. Okay, it bounced 200. March 12th. March 12th, 2018. Is this a different chart? Yeah, this looks to be a different chart than the original. This makes literally no sense. Oh, this was May. This was not March. Okay, I need to fix this. Boom, 1.25. March. It bounced to a high of 38 cents. Yes, true. That was in May. May 2018 before turning back down again. It then dropped back down to the support right there. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, and a small dead cat bounce. How about this? From here to here. Yeah, okay, 70%, that's fine. Until July 18th, 2018. Yeah, okay, sure. It then dropped back down to support and fell beneath it to its next real support, 27 cents. So to the next real support of 27 cents. Oh, that's not 27 cents. That's 2 cents. See, that's where I'm messing up. It's not 0.27, it's 0.02719. Okay. December 2018, sure. And it then recovered nearly 300% over 2,013 days to a price of 10 cents in June 24th, 2019. Yes, makes sense. Okay. 103. Is that the correct amount of time? 201 days. 201 days, not 2013 days. It's a big difference. Okay, so it did that. It never reached the first major support resistance level of 1.25 before it reached back down though. This was the first major support resistance level right here. See, it never even reached that though. It only reached this level, which would be quite annoying. Yeah, that would be really annoying. Since then, it's been slowly making its way back down to the support with lower lows and lower highs. Yep, lower lows, lower highs, made its way back down to the support, touched the support. Finally touched the support. When did it do that? March, during the Corona madness. Okay. Finally touched the lows slash supports in March 2020 during the Corona phase. Craze. Okay, then started making its way back up, broke free. It's no longer necessary. Okay, I see. Broke free here. This would have been the time to get in right there. Came up. Then this would have where you would have sold. You would have bought here. You would have sold here. And now it's simply in an area that is pretty hard to determine whether to get in at this area or not. But let's look at it technically speaking. is this the area that you want to get in? Not necessarily. You would want to get in at the previous resistance, so you'd want to get in here. So this is now green. This is where I would buy. If we are in a bull market though, which we may be, it probably won't come back down there. So are you going to miss out on ADA? Following this strategy, yes. Unless you get in now, because it's 43% up of 120%. That's 1/3 of the way up already. Doesn't seem like the place to get in. I could see it easily. I could easily see it going up, but it's not at the most ideal spot because it came up so much already. So that's what I'm gonna write down. .27191. Jesus, look at what I wrote. Look at what I wrote. This was 12/16. 12/16, December 16th, 2019. Wrote out all of my technical analysis. Important areas, full retracement, 0.02719. Original trade setup, short the previous resistance with a stop above the previous high, take the profits and start scaling in. The safest trade to take will be to get in at the previous major support around 0.02719. This was in December of 2016, so let's bring it back to December 16th, 2019, where I wrote that, where I wrote get in. Boom, click the play button. Look at where it goes. Look at what happens. Get in here, sell here. Get in, you would have gotten in right there. The sell price would have been right there. Man, unbelievable, these calls. 240, 260%, 260% gains just by getting in at that area. Anyway, right now, what's important right now? I would say right now, I'm gonna put a little ad alert in. Get into ADA. I'm gonna put that right by line 1. I'm gonna do that. So I guess I'll okay, so I could see it going higher, but the RR isn't the best because it's already 1/3 of the way up to the take profit zone of 23 cents. The only thing that might be the reason why to get into it is whenever the hell Shelly is coming out. What is Shelly? Can I just take Cardano? How much? Sorry. Shelly is already out. So I just don't see a reason why we would get into ADA now. There's the decision for Shelley hard fork. But I wonder what will happen with the hard fork. Okay, so it does have some news. October is when the hard fork is going to come out. The new test network before mainnet called MC3 and Cardano has started counting down for the hard fork. The hard fork is suspected to take place on July 29th. So if this is supposed to come out on July 29th, yeah, that's a big no to buy it. Two. Buy it line one. Okay, so the hard fork is supposed to come out July 29th, so I wouldn't buy it here. I'd sell the news, and then I would buy at line one, which is right there. Okay, it's Cardano versus Bitcoin. It's coming up to this major level. I could see it coming up here, getting rejected, coming back down, and right there is where I would buy it. So I'm gonna put a little line in there, line one, and I'll put an alert in at line one. Okay. Tron. Let's go to Tron. So Tron is like okay, so this is gonna be Tron right here. I don't know why I just don't use the US dollar chart instead of the USD chart. So I'm gonna add this to the watch list right here. Bring it up. There you go. So let's do this. Tron, honestly, Tron reminds me of XRP without the fact that like XRP has been the number in the top 3 cryptocurrencies for years and has pumped every bull cycle immensely and has way more fundamental news around it and a better team and is just a billion times better than Tron. Like, Tron's graph reminds me of XRP, except like without any of those good positive things, because Tron has Justin Sun, and it's like he's trying to make it work, but he just sucks. Like, he just honestly, he sucks. So the best thing to do is to literally just wait until it gets to line 1 and then buy it at line 1, you know, if you have to. Like, 200% gains, 50%, so it's 1/4 of the way up already. You could also ride the EMAs, you know, you could try to ride the EMAs. Not a bad idea, but this is definitely a place to do. So Tron, so basically against Bitcoin, Tron surged like crazy in January 2018, just like everything else. It also had a great run from March to May 2018 before crashing again. The USD chart starts about 1/4 of the way down from the peak. Okay, so after the peak, I don't really need to know that. After the peak in May 2018, so May 2018, there it is, there's the peak. So after that peak, it pretty much the price drastically crashed all the way down until it hit the support of 1 cent, 0.012 in November and December of 2018. Tron had a really nice run in the first half of 2019 against USD up to June, but pretty much topped out against Bitcoin back in February. So it would have been better to just hold Bitcoin from the start or from February to June, even though Tron did go up a lot in the USD value. In June, Tron double topped around 38 cents and crashed again. It hit the low in November and December of 1 cent again, and then had a nice little rally to 2 cents. Resistance, 200-day EMA, and 38.2 fib retracement of the move down. Okay, that makes sense. And then in October of 2019, since then it's been a downtrend. So what did I write before? I said it's more prone to get in at a possible triple bottom back in December of 2019. So I think it was right here is where I was trying to get in. This would have been so good. Looking at this now, actually, this was back, but this was back in May. So lots of support here, broke it, came up, bounced off of it, got the retest, slowly making its way up. It's not the worst looking graph, I'll tell you that. It's pretty bad, but it's not the worst. So this is, okay, it's pretty close to the resistance. Okay, this is what I'll do. This makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. I will, July 26. Okay, so if it breaks, if it consolidates under the resistance, get in. Otherwise, look at the chart again later. If it crashes by at line 1, I don't think it's going to crash. Overall, I see the market moving up, so I could see it go, I could see it do this. Tron might actually be a pretty good chart to get in, actually, to be honest. That's a possibility right there. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna write Tron down. Okay, so that's Tron. Let me do this. It's at the resistance, so I'm gonna exit that out. How about versus Bitcoin? Is there any? Yeah, sort of very similar against Bitcoin. Needs to break. It needs to break this resistance before we could go further. I don't like it. Monero. What's Monero doing? March to the 19th. XMRUSD. So this is from March 2019, or this is from November 2017. Okay, I'm gonna bring this chart. I don't know why I have the wrong charts. Not the wrong charts, just like newer charts when I want older charts. Or I guess charts that don't have the correct information or as much information. XLM USD. That's what I want. So copy this, paste this here. Let's do an analysis on Monero. First off, support. Oh, clear support, clear resistance. Oh, same thing happened, popped up above it. Okay, so where's the next one though? It's really difficult to say exactly. This is probably the best level right there, I would say. Not a fan of these privacy coins, you know? What did I say? If it goes back down to line 1, I'll buy it. That's XLM. Oops. I do not need XLM. I need XMR. Excuse me. XMR. Okay, so copy this. Paste this here. Ever since February 2018, XMR has been getting absolutely hammered compared to BTC. Yeah, absolutely hammered. Ooh. XMR is getting a lot of new volume in here though. XMR might be the play. I sort of like XMR on the BTC. I need to check the USD. USDT pair has been trading. Okay, immediately soared from. After hitting 120 in June 19, yeah, on June 2019, XMR crashed down to its all-time low of $45.44. $45.45, right. On November 25th, 2019. In November, right there. There has been a consistent downtrend with lower highs and lower lows ever since the 120 top in June. Additionally, the controversy surrounding privacy coins like XMR makes me not even want to trade them. XMR was delisted from a few exchanges as well. It was super bearish December 9th, 2019. So I didn't get in, and let me do this. Okay. Lots of volume coming in. It did have a nice little breakout. Consolidation, boom, broke out. It's 52%. It's only 10% right now of the 52%. So XMR is it looks like a good play right now. And I could do this. This is a good play. Something like that. It's all right. Okay, so let me put this in my notes. Okay, so hit the lows. Hit the lows, drop down below, had the slow grind up, and then sorta came to a midpoint, consolidated, and then started its breakout. I think it's breaking out right now. That's my analysis. I think it's breaking out right now to the next resistance. It's only up 10% out of a possible 50% move. Wait, is that correct? Yeah, out of a possible, 50% move. So can go in now. We'll add more at line 1. We'll double at line 1 if it hits. Okay, easy. So this is line 1. This is the profit, and it might even go up to here, but I don't really trust XMR so much. So this is the profit. This is good. XMR is one of the coins to look at. Let's look at the BTC chart. BTC chart looks good as well. BTC chart also just BTC chart also just broke the resistance. Looks good to me. June, July 26, 21. Okay. Do that, and this would be the take profit area right there. So yeah, that's definitely there. So add alerts, XMR every time. Okay. Add this right here. Okay, style, red and red. And then obviously this is the major support right here. So this needs to be green. And it goes like that. If it comes down to line 2, that's an obvious buy. So whoops, let me put obvious buy on line 2. XMR does look pretty solid right now. Shit, I want to buy it right now. I hope it does not go up in the next 20 minutes. Okay, so there's Monero, Bitcoin, Monero, US dollar, Cosmos, Atom. Okay, easy. Fib on the top. This is where, I don't know why this is the line. This should be the line. Technically, this should be the line. It was too high up before. Or maybe it was high up because that. Okay, so line 1. Okay, alert. Right here. Okay. Plenty of time. Where would be the, this is the resistance, so this is 55%. I like it. Do I have a thing? Here it is. Okay. Analysis. Begin trading on 4/1/2019 at 475. So quick. Okay. Bitcoin, same thing. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. Neo. Interest at $5.40. Look at where it came down. $5.40. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay, so I got down to Neo, and that's really the last of the majors before I get into the medium to smaller caps. for the most part. Or these are the ones that I like to pay attention to most. And then I have all of these to go through. So I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna update my group with everything that I just did, and then I'm going to go through the next few tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna go through 10 or 20 at a time every day and see what happens. So, wow, they delisted Key from Binance. Very interesting. Key BTC from Binance, at least. Loon BTC. I wonder why they delisted all of these. Encash is only versus Ethereum. Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go do that, and then I will be back tomorrow for the rest of, or for another 10 or so coins, and then the next day, and the next day, and I'll just do 10 a day or something like that. All right, see you on the next one.